Hey everyone, skull902 here along with CuteyTCat.
Hello.
And
How is
today,
everyone doing today?
yes, how is everyone doing? Today we're going to be doing an Extra Life charity stream because while you guys blew away the goal during game day last month, we do still have one stretch goal left
My
for
God.
2024, and so figured that this year would be a good opportunity. Um, But you guys, during game day, earned the Sonic X Season 3 rewrite, in addition to a lot more. But that's what we're doing here today. Sonic X Season 3 Part 1, the rewrite. You can find the Season 1 and 2 rewrites in the description. Um, so, yeah, what you can also find in the description and the pinned comment of the chat here is the donation link. We are working here today to raise funds for Corewell Health Children's Hospital in Royal Oak, Michigan. Uh, the money, of course, goes to things like research and medicine, activities and extracurriculars for the kids so that they're not bored or, scared with long hospital visits. They treat kids for, sickness, disease, mental health, physical injuries, everything. So it goes a long way and does a lot of help for kids who are in a lot of need for medical treatments and stuff, and it's a costly thing. So if you can afford to, uh, and if you want to, please do consider sending a donation through the link in the description as well as the pinned comment and chat. Um, so our stretch goal here, currently we have $822. It's going to display as 812, but by technicality we do have 822, thanks to some gift memberships. Um, so our last stretch goal was for $1,000. So we're looking to raise just a little less than 180 here. Uh, and the reward for that is I will have to use a Princess Skull PNGtuber. Uh,
Yeah.
from whenever we hit the goal to the end of 2025, so like a whole year of Princess Skull. I'm gonna give you guys a simplified version of what that's gonna look like here today with this. Look at that, it's me and Danny on screen.
Hello. It's
Hello.
us on screen.
Yeah. So the princess avatar will look a little better if we get this stretch
I
goal
think it
here.
looks pretty cute already.
Yeah, it looks so good. And thanks to my buddy Lady Lazuli for ordering the commission to get this done. Uh, but there is like a proper like PNG tuber program. I'm just doing this through Reactive right now.
Guess a proper PNG program. Also, hello, Robert. How are you doing?
Yes, hello Robert. Says Skull and CuteyTCat. I made it home just in time. You did. Uh,
Welcome home.
Welcome home indeed. Let's get some tunes in here. Just before we
Yeah.
start.
What kind of tunes are we gonna get? We're gonna get some Sonic tunes, some Christmas tunes,
I have
Tootie Toon tunes.
I could have done like my winter playlist, but I've elected for the Sonic Adventure 1 soundtrack.
What
Uh,
if we just have the Sonic X soundtrack in the background?
then I would get copyrighted to hell. See, not gonna lie, my first look at Princess Skull made me think of Count oh, Coach Z from Homestar Runner. That is, I guess it's the eyes.
I need, I need to look at that because I don't know what that is.
Oh man,
Gee.
Coach Z. Yeah, I can see like with the eyes, but I mean, Coach Z, he wears mostly green. I got the pink on, two different
Oh,
characters. You know what? At
I'm
the very
like,
least, I'll say that it's not comparing my avatar to Sans. I've heard far too much of that. So
I feel like Sans is at least a little more accurate. What if we get Princess Sans in here?
yeah. Let's see here. I'm also gonna turn Danny's volume up a bit.
Raise me up,
I know, right? Um, and hopefully this will do. Uh, So yeah, we got a little doodle here going on. I'm sorry for the gray screen, by the way. Whenever I'm tabbed out, it's gonna be a gray screen. But I assure you guys, once the doodles actually start, I will be focused here on. I see your drawing sands. I will be focused on this screen, and you guys will be able to see the beautiful art being done. So
Oops.
our gimmick here today, because we do have a little gimmick, it's going to be 5 minutes per drawing, like most of these have been. So it's not quite like last time where the time per drawing varied. This time it's going to be 13 episodes, and Dani has 5 minutes apiece. But I'm going to be making predictions on what Dani draws. Dani will do the doodle, and then we'll see whether or not my prediction for the doodle turned out to be correct or not. I'm hoping that I get at least a few. That's a beautiful chance. I'm hoping that I can get at least a few based on how Dani's done her doodles in the last few of these. I think I have a pretty good idea of what she might draw from these episode summaries.
Probably will.
So yeah, this is a continuation. Of course, we did season 1 and 2, and this obviously picks up from that. So let me just remind everybody of the rules.
Yeah.
So as far as original characters go, I have to keep them. That's not to say I can't change their role, however. Obviously, that doesn't count for random background characters, just the ones that served an overall purpose to the story. And keeping the premise of the first 3 seasons the same. So the first season was New World and the look for the Chaos Emeralds. The second season had the game adaptations. And this one is going to be about the Metarex. It's a space opera.
Yeah, Metarex time.
So, yeah. So the premise is going to be the same. It follows off from the previous 2 seasons of what we've done before. And I think it's just about time to get into our episode summaries. Though first, I have to say, to 4Kids, like, it would have been so easy to change the theme song, I think, to reflect the topic of the season, because they did that for other shows. That they would like change the theme song or whatnot, or make like whole new theme songs. All you would have had to do was change 2 lines in the theme song to contextualize it for season 3.
But you gotta go fast.
No. It still could have been Gotta Go Fast. All they would have had to do is instead of got ourselves a situation, stuck in a new location.
Without any explanation.
Yeah, exactly.
Relaxation.
So they could have, in my personal opinion, and I thought about this years ago, and so I'm so glad to be able to say it on stream. They could have changed it to something like, got ourselves a situation, emeralds in new locations, this calls for some exploration, no time for relaxation.
That would have been really interesting.
So yeah.
That would have been good.
That's my personal opinion on that. So if this were, in whatever universe that this is actually how the show went for real, the theme song would have changed with it.
Hello, Sunswift. How are you doing?
Hello, Sunswift. Welcome. All right, Dani. Are you ready for the summary of episode 53, our opener?
Oh my god, 53. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, episode 53.
So first it's listening and then it's drawn.
Yep. So the summary for this one is, I feel as though this episode doesn't need many changes. Sonic and Dark Oak's fight in space I always thought was a great way to open the storyline up. The Blue Hedgehog still sends the Chaos Emeralds off to other planets so that the Metarex have to go searching all over for them, and then he plummets unconscious back down to the surface, where he's discovered by Dr. Eggman. Tails, Cream, and Amy have their stargazing get-together and are interrupted by a ship crash landing near them, opening up to show an alien girl inside, the 3 helping her to Vanilla's house. Sonic finds himself waking up in Eggman's base, where the Doctor explains the circumstances before Sonic speeds off, Rouge having eavesdropped on the conversation. The alien girl is shown hurriedly running through a hallway before she bolts awake. After some questioning from those that helped, she reveals her name to be Cosmo, telling them her memories aren't all there, but a terrible threat called the Metarex looms over the universe, and that she needs help to stop them. Sonic, of course, is the first one that comes to mind for the others, all promising to help find and inform him of the situation. Just then, they hear a rumbling and see a Metarex machine outside, the four jumping into the X-Tornado to help. Trouble arises on Angel Island as well, where Knuckles tries to fight the robot off, but even with Tails' help, they can't seem to make even a scratch. Sonic runs in just in time, helping out but seemingly low on energy. Knuckles suggests they use the Chaos Emeralds, and their ensuing conversation is just too good to change. The X-Tornado is forced to make an emergency landing, and our heroes are helpless as the machine digs up a crystal from the ground and leaves with it, Cosmo explaining that it's a planet egg. I personally would have called it a planet seed, but whatever. Which acts as the life force of all worlds. Remove it and the planet slowly starts to die, eventually withering to a husk. I have no idea where my mouth went there. I mushed that so bad. Remove it and the planet slowly starts to die, eventually withering into a husk. There we go. The Metarex are after the gems and must be stopped. Sonic's up to the task, but the conversation is interrupted as Tails notices the Master Emerald glowing. A silhouetted figure starts to come through, ending on a shot of our heroes looking on in surprise. Alright, Danny, your 5-minute timer starts now.
It's a good thing I've been doodling. I realized that Cosmo was not part of the references, so I quickly went and grabbed her from the internet.
Oh. Well, you see, the reason why
I see her there.
the reason why I didn't have her in the references was just because like I thought
she's the main character. I should totally remember how. I mean, I know that she has the cute bangs and stuff, but
I just had the idea that
that,
yeah,
like, of course I included Cosmo. How would I ever forget her?
Yeah. So while this is going on, Swift here says, getting me something to eat at Arby's. Ooh, nice.
Arby's!
Get yourself a Jamocha shake. At least that makes me want a Jamocha shake.
What's a Jamocha shake?
It's a coffee-flavored milkshake.
Coffee-flavored milkshake?
It is so good.
I've never tried that before.
They use chocolate syrup in it.
Arby's. Chocolate syrup?
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful.
Chocolate syrup at Arby's.
Well, it's not just chocolate syrup.
No, just a whole lot of it.
I mean, if fate ever has it to where we can have a meetup, then then we gotta get you to Arby's and try.
You're gonna take me to Arby's?
At least just for the shake.
Okay, I feel like I trust the shake more than anything else from Arby's. I don't know, I've heard Arby's stories.
I mean, like, I personally think that Arby's is really good. They make some boss roast beef sandwiches, but some don't like it.
I've never had a roast beef sandwich before.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you gotta try this at least once.
Alright, guys. My last meal. My final meal's at Arby's.
Robert here says, so Skull, that comic I told you about, Power Rangers Prime came out last month. It's pretty good and interesting start to the new timeline. I'll have to check it out.
Power Rangers Prime.
Yeah, it's like, they're like rebooting the franchise essentially, and I don't really know the details, but apparently the rollout has started according to Robert here. I still gotta read the old comic. I swear, like every time I tried it, I finished the first issue and then I just like forget.
Speaking of reboots, has anyone here seen Transformers 1?
I know people who have.
You gotta watch it. It's so good.
And I would have had the opportunity too to go to AMC and get the Sonic 3 poster.
Wait, you could get a Sonic 3 poster?
Well, they had it as a promotional at AMC theaters. There was like an exclusive shadow poster for Sonic 3.
Oh, that's so cool.
And I thought about asking, like to go with someone like the day after it came out because I knew that the poster was gonna be a thing. But then I was like, how could I really justify going to the movies just to get a promotional poster? But Robert here
you just show up.
Fair enough.
The promotional poster, you just go look.
Swift here says shake machine down. Well, thankfully Arby's isn't.
Shake machine down, no.
Thankfully Arby's isn't McDonald's, so they don't seem to have that problem nearly as often.
Yeah, no, with McDonald's, it's I've been pretty lucky so far. Anytime I've asked for a shake and I've been in the mood for it, I've been able to get it.
Yeah.
But sometimes, I know it happened more in the summertime. In the summertime when it's used too often, it's like, nah, shake machine broken. Yeah.
Danny, you have about 20 seconds.
20 seconds. Okay, well, I'm at least gonna get that colored on her and her little rose buds. And
honestly, you can keep coloring about if you want. Like between stuff. Oh my god, that was loud.
Is it done?
Yes.
Okay, just one more, just her eye.
Dear goodness. Robert here says,
okay, there.
A friend of mine loves Power Rangers and is trying to get in the comics, so we're reading Prime together as a little book club. Oh, that's cool.
Aw, cute.
I hope that you guys enjoy together, but there we go, everybody. That's Danny's doodle for episode 53, as she's just touching up the colors a bit. 53. So that was Cosmo emerging from her ship.
I don't remember what the ship looked like, so I just did a rocket ship.
It's not too far off, to be honest. It was just like kind of like a pod of sorts.
Just a generic rocket ship.
Yeah.
I'll have like little white highlights. That'd be pretty cute.
Yeah.
Some white highlights here.
So, Danny, would you like to know what my prediction was?
What was your prediction?
I really thought that you were gonna draw Knuckles going, "Are you crazy?" at Sonic.
Not today, Knuckles. Not today.
So 0-1 on the predictions, but that's okay.
Alright, I'm ready for number 2.
Alright, episode number 54 is... We open this one in a laboratory, where the adult Chris and Helen are having a conversation. Helen asks what the surprise is, when Chris reveals that he's approximated and rebuilt the portal machine from the end of the second season in an attempt to contact Sonic and friends. Helen has concerns, but Chris is confident with the plan, mirroring how similar situations went when they were children. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Chris turns the machine on, but something goes haywire, pulling Helen in and shutting off. Chris sees the machine is broken and, now worried for his wife's safety, scrambles to fix it. Throughout the season, there'd be scenes of his progress, working together with Chuck to fix the machine with appearances by the other human cast from the previous 2 seasons. As far as Helen goes, it's revealed to be her that stumbled from the Master Emerald. The others don't recognize her at first, as she's fully grown, the whole de-aging thing being an unnecessarily complicated detail in the original. But it clicks for Sonic once she reminds him of their pinky promise before he departed. Tails surmises
when she rolls up, then Sonic remembers.
Oh dear. Well, I would imagine that whatever accident happened, she's without the wheelchair right now.
Really?
Yeah.
She's without the wheelchair now, so she's able to walk again? You fixed her?
No.
Does she have robot legs?
No, she's just kind of like stranded. She could like crawl with her arms though.
Crawl? That's so sad. The wheelchair didn't come with her.
Well, hold on, Danny.
Okay.
There's explanation.
There's more. Okay.
There's more. Tails Tails surmises that there's a time difference between their worlds, explaining not only the age difference, but why the misalignment of both planets was dangerous. There's not much time to ponder on it, however, as Sonic passes out from the exhaustion of his previous two fights. Tails, Amy, and Cream promise to help against the Metarex, but Knuckles expresses his hesitation, questioning Cosmo's intentions before the others take Sonic back to Vanilla's house for help. Jeez. Tails and Helen get to work upgrading the X-Tornado and finishing the Blue Typhoon, with Helen receiving a new hover chair as well. There you go, Danny. That's what it was.
I was gonna be like, where'd her chair go?
And Sonic
she
wakes up.
teleported the chair.
And Sonic wakes up to check in on the game plan. Tails tells him he designated the Blue Typhoon to be, or designed the Blue Typhoon to be powered by the Chaos Emeralds, but would need an alternate energy source, to which Helen suggests the Master Emerald. Knuckles is hard to convince, but eventually agrees on the grounds that if there's a chance the planet can be restored to its previous health, he'll take it, but he's still suspicious of Cosmo. Our heroes take off to space in order to find the Chaos Emeralds, and unbeknownst to them, Eggman is following close behind.
As always.
Your timer starts now.
Alright, this one should be pretty obvious.
Oh, yep, I see it. I see it coming together already. Let's see here. Robert said, I got one of those posters. First I got a Sonic poster at a Transformers movie, and then they just announced today the Sonic Transformers collaborative figures. Huh. So, how does that work? Is it like, is it kind of like those Power Rangers Zeo figures from like back in the 90s where it's like the Power Ranger would change into the Zord? So is it like Sonic turns into a vehicle?
Sonic turns into a vehicle? Oh, wait, so, with the Sonic Transformers that came out?
I think that's what Robert's saying.
Okay, yeah, so they came out with some Sonic Transformers. So Sonic's Transformer turns into a car, and then Tails also has one that turns into a plane.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That sounds pretty nifty.
Yeah, I think it's very fitting for each of them. Tails turning into the tornado and Sonic turning into the car.
Mm-hmm. Swift here says, Knuckles is sus of Cosmo.
Knuckles is sus.
He do be.
And is Knuckles not sus?
When is he not?
I mean, he's been betrayed by so many that the second there's actually an innocent person there who's sweet and kind, Knuckles is just like, nah, this small, fragile little girl must be evil.
Yeah, it's gonna be a small little arc in this.
The Knuckles arc of just, I don't trust this little girl.
Yeah.
She's up to evil.
Just a small little bit of plot that I thought would be interesting. Swift here says, Swift says, we need more scenes of hot adult Chris.
Adult Chris?
Hello, Daffy
Hot?
Devin.
Like Chris being sexy?
I think.
I
think it was like after the season 2 one. I think Swift like DM'd me on Discord with like the picture of Chris as an adult and was like, this guy is so handsome.
This guy's so fine.
Hello, Daffy Devin. Welcome in, welcome in.
Skull, have I ever shown you my cursed official Chris Thorndike merchandise?
I don't think so.
I might have mentioned this before on another stream, but yes, I own the cursed relic of the Chris Thorndike official Sonic X plushie.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I think you... I don't know if you showed a picture, but I think you said so when we were doing the Season 1 doodles with KN.
Yeah. My cursed relic.
Alright, Danny, you have 1 minute and 20 seconds.
This is not good. Okay, I gotta draw Sonic fast.
Gotta go faster. Do.
Humans take a long time to doodle.
It's okay. See, Robert here says, the only Chris thing I own is the Matchbox car from the 5-pack. I did not know that existed.
Wait, really? Cursed Chris relic.
Cursed Chris relic number 2. Number 3 is the action figure.
I've never seen the action figure before.
I've seen pictures of it, but haven't come across one in person.
It only exists in my mind.
Yeah. Lucky Tails, hello, welcome in.
Hello.
Says, hello, CuteyTCat and Skull, why are you looking like a princess? The Princess Skull meme is a bit of a long story for this, but maybe after we're done with the doodles, I can explain a little more. Okay, you didn't DM me. You said it somewhere. You said you thought adult Chris was hot. I know you said it somewhere, Swift. Oh, there we go.
Oh, timer's off.
Yep. Oh god. Okay.
Okay, I didn't even get to draw her wheelchair. It'll just cut off here. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Drawing human hard.
It's okay, Danny. You did a really good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Daffy Devin here says, I just finished my new Best Friends game show. I hope you enjoyed it.
Ooh, nice.
So there we go. That's episode number 54. And my prediction for this one, Danny, are you ready?
Okay, yeah.
It was the Pinky Promise.
Yeah, Pinky Promise.
Oh man, so
it's just such a good one to have.
Yeah,
it's such a key moment in their friendship.
It's a call back to the end of season 2. I writing this, I was like, there's no way she's not gonna do the Pinky Promise, right?
I have to.
So, quite beautiful.
Thank you.
Before we move on, Robert here says there was a Sonic X Matchbox car 5-pack with a Sonic sports car, Tails beach buggy, Knuckles as a cool van, Chris soccer van, and Eggman windowless creeper.
Eggman windowless creeper van? What?
Oh dear. Well.
Wait, while you're chatting, I'm just gonna color it a little.
That's all good. Yeah, interesting. I never knew. I never knew that Chris had more than the Japanese plush doll and the American action figure.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. Like, I knew there probably was some other cursed relic somewhere. What do you think would happen if we gathered all the cursed Chris merch together?
The ancients say that the one who collects all of the Chris Thorndike merchandise becomes the most cringe.
Truly a war to see who can be the most cringe.
Yeah. There's so many people fighting over it.
See, I would like to claim myself as cringe, but then I meet other people and I'm like, no, this award goes to you.
Yeah, there's no possible way I could be.
No possible way. Definitely not me, who looks around a nervous sweat.
Yeah.
Sarcastic, yay! Oh. There we go. Well, Sonic's colored.
Yeah.
That's all we need. So just add the blondish hair.
Sonic shines the life and color into Helen's existence. Which is that's a horrible thing to say, because in this continuity she's married. That almost makes it sound like the marriage isn't a happy one. That's not what I wanted.
I mean, like from the story you said, it was Chris's idea to go and make a portal to go say hi to Sonic again, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and so Helen just got transported instead.
That Chris, it's like when they were kids, man. He didn't like. I think that Chris is a character who is like good intention, but maybe he doesn't think everything through all the way. Like that's a good thing for him to be.
Chris was trying to revoke his main character pass back, and then Helen just fell in. All right, I'm
Looking very
basically
good.
done. Looks so much better when it's colored, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind you spending extra time on the colors. It's all good. Um, Alrighty. So, with that, you good for me to start reading 55?
Yeah, go for
Okay.
it.
Number 55. This is another one I feel doesn't need much changing, to be honest. The first Chaos Emerald is detected on a planet covered in water. Sonic gets captured by the Metarex while he and Helen go looking for it. Amy rescues him with the help of the planet's natives, and they defeat the Metarex while the others recover the Chaos Emerald, where we can pepper in some more of that distrust Knuckles has for Cosmo. Really just change up Amy's motives a little bit. Her imagined spot and hasty, bumpy rescue of Sonic were pretty funny. Just make the imagined spot about how Sonic will have more time to appreciate the rescue than he did in the SA2 arc, and get rid of her shitty, unreasonable attitude when performing the rescue itself. Seriously, how was he supposed to catch her? And with that very short summary out of the way,
Really? That was it? Oh shoot,
yep.
repeat it again.
Repeat it again?
Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna be super short. Okay,
Uh,
repeat it again.
Okay. This is another one I
That's
feel
Amy,
doesn't
sure.
need much changing, to be honest. The first Chaos Emerald is detected on a planet covered in water. Sonic gets captured by the Metarex while he and Helen go looking for it. Amy rescues him with the help of the planet's natives, and they defeat the Metarex while the others recover the Chaos Emerald, where we can pepper in some of that distrust Knuckles has for Cosmo. Really just change up Amy's motives a little bit. Her imagined spot and hasty, bumpy rescue of Sonic were pretty funny. Just make the imagined spot about how Sonic will have more time to appreciate the rescue than he did in the SA2 arc, and get rid of her unreasonable attitude when performing the rescue itself. Seriously, how was he supposed to catch her? Your timer starts now.
I'm just gonna put him tied up. And then
Swift here says, glad that Sonic doesn't realize the Earth is about 75% water.
oh no.
Maybe he does know, and he's just thankful enough that that other 25% is, treadable area.
Treadable. I mean, that's why he likes going around with Tails in the tornado.
Yeah. He can appreciate the water from afar.
The water from afar. Like from a picture book.
Yeah.
Ba, 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 da, ba, da. Ba, 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 da, ba, da. Man, I forgot that Amy was super salty in that episode.
They they ramped her up in the entire series, but in season 3 in particular, I think.
In season 3 in particular, she was just
Yeah,
hyped
they
up.
they kind of amped it up in season 3. I mean, there's an episode later on in the season when she's more or less the villain of an episode. So,
Which episode was that? I completely forgot.
it's one we'll be tackling on part 2.
Ah.
With like the little mystic aliens and set up the love trap for him and whatnot.
I remember when Amy used to be spicy. What do you think of Amy's personality now that they've changed it?
Oh my god, that's I don't know if they like changed it so much as like they're just kind of bringing it back to a point where it used to be. It's a very contentious issue with fans. and I know I've made 3 videos on it now. So it's like, you know, it's a long.
What is your opinion on Amy changing?
It's a long and complicated issue, I think.
You think
there's
so?
there's not really enough time, you know, to go into depth because I'll be here forever.
Watch all 3 videos.
But I think it's in a good place now. Where like
yeah, now she's not romanticizing about Sonic anymore. How does that make you feel?
Like you know, they're still like calling back to her feelings with for Sonic though, like in places like the Generations, for instance, like when you beat Chemical Plant as classic Sonic, they actually added in romanticized dialogue. So it like
really wait. Really?
yeah, in the new release of Generation, so it's like people say that like they're getting rid of that aspect of Amy, and like I think if you actually like really look, you can see it. They haven't, you know, she's just being less assertive about it.
I miss the assertiveness.
So do a lot of others, it seems.
You know what else I miss?
What's that?
I miss Amy pushing Knuckles into that tree.
You know
with
what?
Her massive girly strength.
That was like the one time I think I ever thought that aggro Amy was funny. So.
So funny.
I'll give you that one. Wow, hello, welcome. Says hello all. How is everyone? It's been a good fun time so far.
It's been pretty good, pretty good.
Cheer, buddy. 20 seconds.
Oh, 20 seconds? Okay, cool. I'm just on the coloring phase now, so...
Yeah, so... No biggie.
Basically done.
Yeah.
Just, oh my god, Sonic, I found you.
Hello, Stitch.
Hello.
Oh, there's the alarm. Let's see here. Just gonna do that. Stitch says, "Oh hi, we're doing another one of these." Yes, we are. We're going ahead here for charity. You know, you guys earned this stream. I figured, you know, it would be a good opportunity to raise some more bucks for the kids at
some more money for the children
at Corwell Health. Well, also thank you for the member message. It says 42 months of supporting, but it's not going to end. The support will keep moving smoothly. Well, thank you. Much appreciated, my dude.
Alright, I think this is basically done. We can move on to the next one.
This one's so fun looking.
They're so cute.
Let me just do a little look-see here. Okay, so we haven't gotten any new donos quite yet. But yeah, that's episode 55. H2-Whoa is what they called it in English.
Oh. Yeah, so what was your prediction of what I would do for this one?
This one was close, but not quite, I think. So like my prediction was like Amy's Imagine spot where she's like fantasizing about how Sonic will react. You depicted the rescue, so like it's close, but not quite.
Close enough.
We'll give it a halfsies, 1.5.
1.5. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Episode 56. Our summary for this one is, as Eggman watches the natives of planet Secco celebrate Sonic & Co. for liberating them from the Metarex, he makes a plan to snatch the Chaos Emerald they have. While the scientist bickers with Deco and Boko, Bokun makes an escape to the lower levels of the Crimson Egg to discover Rouge is stowed away, and she blackmails him into doing her bidding with a heart-shaped heart-shaped locket. Why can't I words? A heart-shaped locket that I won't forget about like 4Kids did. Eggman convinces Knuckles once again that he's changed his ways, saying that he just needs the Chaos Emerald to help power his ship. This leads to tension in the ranks with our heroes, Sonic and Knuckles fighting over the emerald until Eggman gets his hands on it, rubbing it in the echidna's face that he got tricked once again. The Doctor's celebration doesn't last long, however, as Ametarex springs in to steal the gem, inadvertently foiling Rouge's plan to swipe it for herself. Eggman fails to reclaim the emerald, leaving Sonic to try. Tails tells him of the Blue Typhoon's most powerful weapon, the Sonic Power Cannon. They give it a go and our heroes easily claim victory. Afterward, Knuckles is glum over how everything unfolded when Cosmo gives him some encouragement. After the way he's treated her with suspicion, Knuckles is surprised by the gesture and apologizes to her, the two becoming friends in the process. See it as like a protective big brother kind of thing, which we'll see more of later. And your timer starts now.
Alright, cool. My brain just like, okay, what to draw. Go. It's so funny doing these like speed doodles and then seeing what it actually turns out in the end.
You're really good at this format.
I'm lucky enough that I am able to finish something decent in this time.
Yeah, like I mean for like a lot of artists I think would have a harder time with this, but like you're really good at like the speed aspect. Like these are really quality, you know.
Yeah, I totally don't see any flaws at all.
I mean,
no flaws.
I mean, like for most of these, you've been given 5 minutes to do them. I think we have to keep that in mind too. You know.
The 5-minute doodle. Okay. And then the cute little lashes. I will say, like, now that you can obviously see more of the picture, I was debating on either doing this or drawing, like, Eggman trying to trick Knuckles again.
I see.
But I'm like, I like Cosmo. I want Cosmo here. I never get to draw Cosmo.
Like, I can already tell you that that my prediction for this one did not come to light.
Ooh, the other one I was thinking of was like Rouge with the locket.
Yeah,
So
that's.
to be honest, not just like Sega, I too forgot about the locket.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Was I put it down in the document as baddie blackmail.
Blackmail. Yeah, I know the locket was like my other choice of what I was gonna do.
It's close again, but not quite.
Yeah, close again, but not quite. I never get to draw Cosmo. So, if there's Cosmo in an episode, then most likely it'll be her. And, like, we finally have Helen back, but, gosh, when it came to this season, I feel like Chris's involvement was just kind of unnecessary.
It was a little more secondary, yeah.
I'm getting these arms all, like, mixed up. I'm like, which arm belongs... No. Wait. There's like an extra arm in here somewhere. Okay, let's try this again. So we have this one. That's connected to this arm. And then this one that's connected to this arm. There we go. I'm using the wrong pen as well. Skull, what are we on time?
Minute and 27.
Okay, I think that's enough time to add color.
Yay!
is just speed color. You just take the thing and you rub it all in their eyes.
God, my eyes.
Knuckles got hot sauce in there.
Oh
He's
no,
seeing red.
he really is. Laz, hello, welcome to the stream.
Hello, welcome.
Says since Princess Soul 902, it's real. Yeah, I gave you a bit of a shout out here at the beginning for ordering the commission that made this possible. I'm just using
Yeah.
reactive right now. This is more like a little preview for what's to come if we get the goal.
I think we'll probably reach it. I mean, the fact that we've been able to like raise so much at this point already is crazy.
Yeah, no.
And honestly, it makes me really happy that people have been enjoying these like redraw streams, and I'm happy that I've been able to participate in them.
Yeah, it's been lovely.
Yeah, like honestly, when I got to join the first stream collab with you and Kay, and I never would have thought that we would keep going on from that point. I was like, oh yeah, I was so used to just doing one-offs at the time. So I was like, oh wait, we're gonna do it again? Wait, we reached the goal. Did the time go off?
Yep, the timer did in fact go off.
Alright, well don't worry. It's just Knuckles' eyes.
Yeah,
There we go.
Just the eyes and like the swoosh.
The eyes and the swoosh.
It's all good. Don't it says shut up, don't snitch on me, as her boyfriend is there. You know, it's just art.
Wink wonk.
It's just art. Goodness gracious.
There we go. Okay, yeah, it's basically done. It's just a mouse.
Yep.
Alright.
So there we have it. Episode number 57 here. Or was it 57? No, it's 56. Oh, geez, what am I doing?
I don't know. What's going on? I'm lost. I'm confused.
It's Knuckles and Cosmo.
Knuckles and Cosmo.
Now they're
besties.
friends.
Yay! The war is over.
Their situation has been resolved.
Knuckles no longer suspects her of being evil. Whoa!
Whoa! Goodness. Deary me. Oh, hey, Shad. Hey, Shad, welcome in.
Hello.
Says, look at these two cuties. Hello.
These two little garbanzo beans.
Yeah, up here in the corner. Goodness. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, there we go. Episode number 56. Let's move on to 57.
57.
57 is, this episode's pretty good, so I don't think it'll need much in the way of changing. Sonic and Eggman's crews end up on the snowy planet in search of the Chaos Emerald, guarded in the Ice Palace by the Metarex. Rouge has Boku knock out Eggman, Deco, and Boca with sleeping powder so she can get to the Emerald first. Our heroes use laser beams to defeat their foes and restore the planet while Rouge makes away with the Emerald, which Tails deduces was a fake, pissing off the Bat when she discovers the truth. What I would add here is a scene with Dark Oak and his commanders, Pale Bayleaf, Black Narcissus, whose name really gets me every time because I want to pronounce that as a hard C, Red Pine, and Yellow Zelkova. Have one of them report to their leader about their most recent defeat, with Dark Oak dismissing the bad news, saying that he has an agent taking care of everything they need. Similar to the humans' attempts to get Helen back.
Oh?
Sorry, I'm holding in a sneeze.
Oh, I was just like, Skull?
Similar to the humans' attempts to get Helen back, scenes like this with the Metarex's brass would be sprinkled throughout the season. There we go. Let's see here. I think I can take care of my nose in the time that it would take for this to go on, so I'm gonna BRB real quick, but your timer starts now.
Okay, cool. BRBs to take a sneeze. Alright. So I'm thinking that the best scene for this would be to go and have everyone sleeping with Rouge. It's been a while since I've drawn Diko, Bokun, and Boku. Diko, Boku, Bokun? Why are there two B's? Okay, snooze mode. Also, how do robots get affected from sleeping powder? It doesn't make any sense. How do they sleep? The only thing I could think of is maybe she like zapped away all the battery. And that's it. There. They have like little paw hands. Snooze. I don't really know what their feet look like, but I'm just gonna give them regular feet. They're like wearing shoes. Okay, now for the tall yellow one. So guys, what do you think? Do you like having Orbot and Qbot? Or does anyone here miss Diko and Bokun? Diko and Boko. Yeah. Diko, Boko, and Bokun. You miss them? Oh my gosh, Shadow-kun, how are you? What is the sign on his chest again? Okay. It was the... that. Yay. Yeah, I miss them too. I was gonna make it like their eyes wide open. Nah, you sleep too. Sleep. Sleep in fetal position. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to color it. I feel like the timer might be up already for me. But you know what? Since Skull's not around, maybe I can color this all sneaky like. Oh shoot, Skull's back. Wait. No? Okay, back to coloring. It's like a mustard yellow. Little cat. You recently lost, at work, recently my team leader lost her brother. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I know this is probably like the wrong yellow, but I don't care. We'll just do that. It's fine. Anything goes.
Just like my nose.
Oh my god,
goodness.
Skull, you're back.
And I'm glad that that I could get that done quickly, because I was like, oh god, what if the timer goes off? Because that thing is loud.
What if the timer goes off? I mean, I can't hear it. Only you can, so this doesn't affect me.
the viewers sure can. I'll say that.
Oh no.
Let's see here. Bokun and Diko and Boko were great, says Laz. Those three were the comedy that Sonic X needed.
They were.
Yeah, you know, I didn't really like them too much at first, but you know, oh dear, there goes the timer.
Okay, wow, I was still in time. That's crazy.
But they and most of the original cast have really started making an impression on me as I've gotten older. read up a bit earlier. What's insane is I followed CuteyTCat back in high school when I found her via DeviantArt. Oh my goodness.
You did? Really? High
Wowzers.
school.
Wowzers.
Oh, that's such a long time ago. The old DA days.
Man.
I miss DeviantArt. I miss what DeviantArt used to be.
Yeah, it was something. You know, I still check mine every day, and I have no idea why, because nothing has happened on that account
Oh my gosh.
for so long. It's just habit now.
No, like, I'll go in and check it every now and then, because sometimes there'll be, like, an actual message there from someone. But what has been happening recently, it's a whole lot of spam. So, like, you'll get a message and be like, hey, can I have your art added to this art collage I'm making? And blah, 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 blah. And it's been this thing that everyone's been receiving in their DMs. And I've received, like, several of them. Several of just, hey, can I add your art into this art collab I'm making? And I think what it is that when people are asking for permission to add your art into an art collab sort of thing, I think what they're doing is they're trying to put it in an AI to learn from your stuff. I don't really understand what the purpose is of it. Because I feel like AI people are just gonna put AI things in there no matter what. Yeah, it's been like a whole bunch of spam and all these accounts get deleted. And literally the only messages I ever receive on there now is just spam or like scammers. And that's just it.
Yeah. Shadowcoon here says cute, and it is. Let's see here. Laz here says, you have no idea my sheer shock when you said to me that you knew CuteyTCat Skull. CuteyTCat was actually the main person that got me into designing Sonic characters. Oh goodness.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I need to see some of your Sonic OCs now.
Oh yeah. You know, it's kind of like what I said to Shad yesterday, actually, in a VC. Danny's just kind of been around everywhere now.
It's true. I'm here, there, and everywhere. I don't know. I like hopping from new thing to new thing, so anytime I see like a new project that's being done or something cool, I'm like, I'm going to insert myself in this now. It's a lot harder for me to do nowadays because now, you know, adult life keeps you busy. But I definitely want to try and get back into just doing more things for the community.
And the way Danny and I kind of started becoming friends and talking more was like she was moots with like a couple of the Sonic Song people and like followed over to my friend Vinny's stream, and then like I was co-hosting that stream. And she and I just kept talking about how we had so many things in common. So
yeah, I was just there chatting. And I was like, "Oh, cool, Vinny streaming. I'll go see what that's like." And then you were there, Skull. I'm just gonna chat. And you're like, "Hey, Danny, like, you wanna like talk on Discord and stuff?" And this is around the time when I was like really shy because I didn't really like add people. But I was like, "Well, you're friends with KN and everyone, so it should be okay."
it's so like that conversation on Vinny's stream really was just like, OMG, me too.
It really was. Just like, really? You too? Me too?
Oh man. So that's kind of like how that got started.
Yeah.
Of course, you're more than welcome to. Oh man. You know what? Let me mod you, Laz. Which I'm surprised I haven't done. Add as moderator. Standard moderator. Now you can put chat or links in the chat. There you go. So yeah. This is basically my prediction. Except in Bokun's place, in Bokun's place was Eggman. But you know what? We could call this correct enough of a prediction. 2.5.
2.5. All the little robos sleeping. No Eggman. Eggman is invincible to sleep. He's sleep deprived.
He really would be. Spidey, thank you for the member message. Has been a member for 20 months and says, "Hey, Danny and that other guy, long time no see."
Other guy. Hi, Ultimate Spider-Man plush.
Hey, Spidey. Hello, hello. And welcome and thank you for the member message. Let us move on here to episode 58.
58. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I love this episode, but it's mainly due to the bonkers Metarex rather than the actual plot. It has potential, though. All we really need is to make it so that 1. The plot isn't driven by the cast being assholes to each other, and 2. Amy's group doesn't fall for the same trick 2 times because that was filler. You can still do the 2 groups thing. Instead of having Knuckles tell Amy to fuck off and get her mad, just have the groups disagree on the best method to finding Sonic and more or less compete with each other to find him. Tails and Knuckles search by air in the X-Tornado, Amy, Cream, and Cosmo look on the ground. The groups eventually converge, defeat Eggman and the Metarex, and get the Chaos Emerald. Timer starts now.
Time to get the plane out. Yay!
Oh man.
I forgot what the tornado looked like. X-Tornado. Let me go in. God, wow. The X-Tornado was huge. This thing is like...
It's a big. It's a huge and...
It's big and it's pointy. And the plane things go more like that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna...
Laz here says, LMAO, this pop-up. The creator trusts you to help them build a positive, safe community. You're fucked now, Skull. I have the power. Time to start a riot. Oh dear.
Oh. The riot begins now. The takeover is now.
Oh man.
It's over, Skull.
I know, right? And, Shad, I see, was correcting someone. Says, excuse me, Princess Skull.
That's right. Princess Skull.
Damn right, Laz. Or Shad. I'm getting confused. At first it's me, I'm being unable to read the summaries. Now it's confusing people.
I could barely read. Oh my gosh. I was playing Yakuza the other day with Nate, aka Voices of Nathan. And I just could not read. I was tripping up the entire time.
Yeah.
Like, especially when it comes to like pronouncing Japanese locations or cities or things like that. I'm like, oh yeah, I know where I'm totally going. Shikibara. Yeah, totally. But it was fun.
You know, it's so weird with like, with Japanese titles. Like, I feel like I've seen enough Romaji and heard enough people like speak the language that I can, like, not 100% obviously. Like, I don't speak Japanese or anything, but like I can see a name if it's spelled out in you know, Romaji, and I can read it and be okay with my chances of pronouncing it correctly.
I need help.
I don't understand. Like, because it's a complicated language, so.
It is a complicated language. For me, I'm just like, well, I tried. Like, for my biggest problem is that the main character's name is Kiryu. And I kept trying to roll my R's every time I said it. So I'd be like, Kiryu. And I'm like, there's no R roll. Daddy, stop letting the Hispanic out. And the worst part is I can barely speak Spanish. So I'm over here being like, I'm making things up to try and read it. I'm like, why am I still rolling the R's? It's Kiryu.
So like, were you trying to do like Kiryu, like, because that would be like the Japanese pronunciation, right?
Yeah,
So
so
like,
Kiryu. So I kept doing like Kiryu.
gotcha.
I kept rolling the R's. I'm like, that's stop, brain, stop.
Swift, you're saying, duh, that Tails drawing is adorable.
Yeah,
You get
Tail's such a cutie.
just under a minute.
Okay, I'm drawing the girls. Genuinely shocked that Cream is even allowed on these adventures. She should be at
Yeah,
home.
she really should. Robert here says, can't wait for the next Yakuza game, even if I get a clear room on the console to play it, because gaming has to be a chore like that nowadays. Ah, yeah.
I know. Remember when back then you could just put the CD in or the cartridge in and it's like, boom, okay, you can play the game automatically. Now it's always, hey, you have the game installed,
You gotta
wait.
have enough storage space for the game, even though you bought it on physical media most of the time, or whatever,
Yeah.
you know.
Like, oh, we have to update the game, or oh, you don't have enough storage space, and also you have to go and wait an hour for the game to install if you have poopy internet, and sucks.
Oh, that's the timer. The 6th generation really was just perfection. I'm just saying.
I don't remember where the goodbye everyone. I don't think I'll color this one. I'll just leave it like that. But
there we are, episode 58. Or was it? Yes, it was 58. Desperately seeking
58.
Sonic.
Desperately. Bye, Tails. Bye, Knuckles. See you in the next life.
Spidey says games are for kids, so I don't play them. Oh my god.
Games are for kids. Aw. Even the ones that say 18 plus?
Spidey, you're missing out. And it looks like we have ourselves a donation, actually. So let me just...
Oh my god, a dono!
Robert has donated $10. Thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Robert.
No donation message, but your donation is very much appreciated. That brings us up to a technical number of $832 total. So, yeah.
Every step we take, we get closer.
Yeah, buddy. So speaking of Cream being allowed to go on these trips, we've got episode 59. It's a Chaotix episode, so you know it's going to be good.
Yay, Chaotix!
Not much change here. Chris and Chuck are able to send items into Sonic's world. Vanilla finds them and asks the Chaotix to deliver them to Sonic. Vector's got a thing for moms, and hijinks ensue
Wait. Vector has a thing for moms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was like, which other mom showed up?
And hijinks ensue after a series of misunderstandings. Though I think we've got to have our heroes mistaking the Chaotix for Metarex a little more believable so that they don't come across as bloodthirsty. If the Chaotix actually had weapons on their ship and communications were scrambled, that'd help. Have the Blue Typhoon security system fire on the detectives at every attempt they make to board at first, without the crew actually seeing them. Then we can have the chase where Tails figures things out. It culminates in the Chaotix attempting to kidnap Cream to take her back home. Have the same cliffhanger with Rouge discovering a pot in the Crimson Egg as well. It all just works. So let's just start our timer, and I was very technically correct on the prediction last time. The prediction was literally just something with Cosmo. So you drew her in there. That means that I had it.
I mean, yeah, no, Cosmo was there on the floor. We were just watching everyone.
Yeah.
You'll never predict this one.
Well, I do have a prediction up, but we'll save that for just a bit here. Laz here says, I will need to leave soon once my game updates as the new COD map is dropped. I will pin your stream link. Well, thank you.
Ooh, I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah. Have yourself some fun with the games. I love his expression. One thing I also love is like
Yeah.
how in the original in the like the I don't know how they handled it in Japanese, but in the English dub, like I guess they just forgot Vanilla's name. So like
What?
so like if you watch back, anytime they refer to her in season 3, it is always Cream's mom. Never Vanilla. They don't say her name. It is always just Cream's mom.
Uh, why would they do that? That's
It's so weird.
yeah, no, that's very strange.
Uh,
Cream's mom. Maybe it's because like they only saw Vanilla like for a short amount of time, and I mean they could have just put like Cream's mom Vanilla.
it's like I don't know if they like lost their ref material or something, but they call her Vanilla at least once in season 2. But like in the third season, she is only ever referred to as Cream's mom, and it's the weirdest thing ever.
I have so many questions, and I know none of them will be answered. It's gonna be the same thing like with Launch and how she was forgotten Dragon Ball, just completely forgetting a main character. At least this one makes a little more sense because Vanilla wasn't really a main character. She just showed up like once, or like 2 times, 3, or something.
Yeah, it's just like so odd to just refer to her always as Cream's mom.
Cream's mother.
Uh, Shad here says Cream's mom's house. that
Cream's mom's
that's
house.
that's true. The sign outside her home even it just says the house of Cream's mother or something like that.
Cream's mom's house.
Uh, see here. Robert says I think they said Cream's mom in season 3 because it was assumed the kids didn't remember her name. I mean,
Kids didn't remember.
even then though, it's like, I mean,
I mean, they never will
there's
if you never refer to her as the name.
yeah, like there's no reason to not put it in the script, that like it's just her name, Vanilla.
My name is Mom, but no, my name is Bramp, but everyone calls me Mom.
Her name is, but everyone calls her Mom. Let's see. You have 1 minute and 9 seconds.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, I think I'm basically done with it. I'm just coloring the shoes. I'm happy I didn't draw Vector's chain, or else this would take forever.
Oh, you see, this is his good boy look. He's got to get rid of the chain. It makes him look too aggressive.
Good boy. He's cleaned up for her.
Yeah.
Vector, you can't go wearing your chains around a lady.
So that's
Okay,
SBO
so-
telling him.
There we go. I added more to the text. Make it more accurate. Okay, I think this one's done.
And with just a bit of time to spare as well, so I'm gonna turn that off so that it doesn't ring in my ears super loud. But there we go. Vector's got
Here
the
we
good
go.
boy look.
Almost forgot that his arms also have a color. There we go.
Oh yes, there we
Okay,
are.
now it's actually done. Yay!
So another half correct prediction there. My prediction was Vector and Vanilla, but just got Vector there. So what's our number up to now? Like
Shows up to
4?
your house dressed in this drip. He can't hear us. He's wearing gaming headset. Oh no.
These are noise canceling headphones, SPO. There we go. You ready for the next one, Danny?
I'm ready.
Okie dokie. So let's just see real quick. Okay, it's still got same amount of donations. So let's move on here to episode number 60. This
Mhm.
one's also a good fun time, so it again doesn't require many changes. Helen has a dream about Shadow before being informed by Tails that he's detected a Chaos Emerald on a nearby planet. Rouge discovers that the emerald-powered pod she was looking at contained Shadow, setting off an alarm and Eggman discovering the bat had stowed away. He explains that he saved Shadow after the events of the SA2 arc and had him brought along to Sonic's world, hoping to work together once the Hedgehog woke up as he'd done before. Sonic, Amy, and Knuckles explore the castle that turns out to be a trap, while Helen and Cosmo see the message left behind by the planet's former inhabitants. Once the battle heats up, Shadow enters the fray, saving Helen and retrieving the emerald for Eggman before passing out due to exhaustion. Your timer on this one starts now.
Alright. See how much I can finish here. Gonna see if I can try and do like a cool effect, but I don't know how well that will work.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Waiting and seeing.
Waiting and seeing, seeing and waiting.
Wow, so finally we're at the episode where Shadow finally comes.
Oh yeah.
After waiting so I'm just gonna take this eye and flip it. Yeah, flip.
You know, you asked me about the changes to Amy's characterization lately. So
Yes.
naturally, as you're drawing Rouge, I'll have to ask, what do you think about
yeah.
the Rouge censorship issue lately?
Oh my god. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I'm surprised that it took them, like, I feel like the last censorship they did, where they covered more of her back, I hate it, because it's like, her wings though, they could have just put it a little bit higher, but you don't have to cover the wings. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's like, weird to me, not only for that reason, but like, Amy wears a backless dress.
Exactly.
So like, you know, it's also just weird that they like
Oops.
they already covered her up a little more in the original generations, right?
Yeah, no, I think they
just
gave her like boob reduction and they covered her up.
It seemed unnecessary to do it even more.
Yeah, like why are they trying to take what makes her away from us? Why can't we have it? I want it.
Just so odd.
Oops. Give us back sexy Rouge. They're like, oh yeah, no, this is for like good boys and girls. I don't care. we had like the biggest jiggle physics back then, and they take that away from us.
How dare!
Do you think if they ever remade it? Oh wait, actually they totally would. But how much do you think they would take away Rouge's jiggle physics if they like re-released Sonic Adventure 2 nowadays?
If they redid the graphics,
yeah.
Especially with like what they're doing with Rouge and trying to like cover her up and make him more appear more modest or whatever, there would probably be none, I imagine.
I mean, if they really want to do some proper censoring, then what they should do is give Amy some shorts.
And like
that would be good censoring, because I own the first 4 figures of Amy with the Chows and the little maracas and the Amy Chow and whatnot. And, well, if you look underneath, she has her classic panty shot. So,
I mean,
yeah.
You know that was an argument on Twitter recently too, and I think I put like a little text in the recent one of those Amy characterization videos, and I was like, why are people arguing over this? This is so like this is the most unimportant thing I think I've ever heard of in my entire life.
I think Amy needs shorts. That one makes the most sense. Like Rouge, she's fine. Okay, take away the jiggle physics. Okay, cool. She's just wearing a sexy outfit. Amy is literally flashing people on screen. Like, to me, that's way more of a bigger problem than Rouge getting censored. Her back being, if they're gonna do the censoring thing, then I think it's only fair to do that with Amy.
And I know that like they have done it to some extent, but
Or they could also do the whole, like, with Princess Peach and Daisy, where if you look up, it's just a black hole. Oh, is it done?
Yep, that's the timer.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna color while you chat.
So here we go. I can say that my prediction was correct on this one. It's Rouge discovering Shadow.
Yeah, I can't not have that. We finally get Shadow again. Yay!
Yeah.
This might be a little too orangey for Shadow.
Wasn't really much from chat, but yeah, just like, just if someone wants to mod the game to give Amy shorts, then just let them do it. You can play the game the way that you want to. Let them play the game they want to. God damn it.
Amy in Christmas outfit. Ain't Panda Amy.
The panda one was a great alt. It's
very cute.
It's almost as good as the gothic one.
Oh yeah, that one too. All right, I'm done. I'm ready for the next one.
All right. So next up we have episode 61. This is going to be another short summary here. I'm kind of noticing here that season 3 had a lot of good episode ideas, so again, I'm keeping this to a minimum. I love the idea of Shadow having memory issues and Eggman telling him to forget about his past to keep the Hedgehog on his side, as well as Cosmo's memories being jogged by seeing the Scarship. Her begging Tails to fly away from it, coupled with the action involving Eggman faking an explosion to escape enemy fire, Shadow's inhibitor rings causing the Hedgehog trouble, and him and Sonic working together to destroy the Scarship makes for a nice episode overall. Timer starts now. Spidey says I don't play my games with mods because I'm not a wussy. Well, Spidey, I thought here that you didn't play games at all because they were for children.
Oh no, contradictions.
Spidey, did you lie to me?
Spidey, you didn't lie to us, did you?
Spidey. Wouldn't want you to be a Mr. Liar Pants now, would we?
Yeah. Spidey wouldn't lie to us, right?
Surely
He's
not.
our friendly neighborhood plushie.
Spidey here says, can't play with mods if I don't play. You know what? You got a fair point there.
Suspicious. Totally. Okay. Whatever you say, Spidey. Whatever you say.
Whatever you say, wink. Robert says, I'd like to see a mod of Amy in her Fleetway outfit of a gray shirt and some jeans, just to see how it looks in 3D. You know what? I've noticed, like...
that'd be cute.
I think eventually they just went with, like, her red dress from the games, like, once the Sonic Adventure designs came out. But even then, sometimes they would change it up. But, like... almost every screenshot I see of like a comic panel from Fleetway, Amy's got like something different going on. So they really liked accessorizing with her, and
yeah.
I think that kind of fits within like my own personal view that like based on like the different outfits that they've given her in multiple different games and stuff, like. Amy just seems to have like a really good character design to have like a multifaceted fashion sense. She looks good in everything.
Is pink good in everything?
It might be the pink. It might be her overall shape. Something,
her overall shape.
I mean,
hedgehog shaped.
I mean, like, I can't discuss it in artist terms because like I'm not really well versed in like character design or anything, but like just from a casual standpoint, it just seems to me that Amy's got a design that you know, lends herself to like basically any fashion style.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. You know, because she's able to do any fashion style. I feel like that could go for a lot of the characters. Like you either goth style, preppy, happy. Like Amy's just a little fashionista, and the others follow.
Joanne, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the compliments.
Hello.
I do like me the princess design. Thanks to my friend Shay for designing in the first place, and then again, Laz was the one that got this commission for the PNGtuber. Fleetway never did the red dress. All they did to her in the adventure arc, the final one, was changing her haircut. Oh.
Yeah, she had a really interesting haircut. Very 90s.
Oh yeah. It was like her classic design, but like turned up.
Turned up for what?
So she wasn't quite Pink Sonic.
Yeah, she was Sonic if his clothes were on the other way.
40 seconds just about.
40 seconds? Okay, I probably won't color this one then. There we go.
Forget. Okay.
Okay.
Alright. I guess I'll stop the timer then. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
That's episode number 61. Eggman playing Shadow is a pawn.
Yeah, just forget. Alright, whatever you say, buddy.
Joanne says, but Skull, pink is a manly color. You know, back in the day, actually, it started changing, I think, around like the 1920s or so culturally, but like if you go further back into like you know, the 19th century and stuff before, blue was actually seen as the more overall feminine color, and
Yes.
and pink was like more of a boy's color because red was seen as very masculine. So like
Yes.
so boys would dress in pink, men would dress in red, and then blue was seen as very feminine.
And men, high heels were made for men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that their shoes could fit in. I'm forgetting what they're called, but like the you know
to show
like,
off their legs.
to show off their legs. But it was so that they could fit in like the little foot sockets on a horse's saddle.
Yeah.
That's
what the heels were for. And then it became a woman's thing.
Yeah, it's so weird how those things work out, change
Yeah,
over
I know,
time
right?
and whatnot. But yeah, I just like I love the forget. Okay. My prediction for this one was incorrect. I thought that you would draw Cosmo and Tails for this one.
You know, I could have, but I didn't draw Eggman yet, so I was like, I should give him a little bit of love too.
Oh yeah, certainly.
And the whole like, yeah, just forget. It was just too funny to pass up.
Yeah. And as Joanne says, it was a very nice one, Danny. Just as all of them have been.
Yeah, a little summary for those. So we had this one of Cosmo landing. We have this one with Helen and Sonic. And this one with Cream saving Sonic. We got Cosmo and Knuckles being besties now. And then we got Boku, Deco, and Boku all sleeping. And then we got to play, like, bye-bye, Tails and Knuckles. We have the I Love Cream's mom shirt with Vector. We got Rouge and Shadow. And Yeah, I just forget. Shadow's like, yeah, okay.
Alrighty. So it's time for episode 62. Our summary for this one
62.
is this one brings an official beginning to Tails and Cosmo's arc, and once again, I'm not really seeing anything that I'd make drastic edits to. Tails and
Oh
Cosmo.
wait, is this the love episode or?
Nah, that's
Okay.
that's later, but
Not that one. Okay.
you'll see. Tails and Cosmo get trapped deep underground and start to connect, discover the Metarex's fake emerald factory while recovering the real one, and are then found and rescued by the others when all looks lost. Cosmo's experiences in the last episode can help her remember more things, giving us the flashbacks of her family at the beginning of this one. This is the perfect music to be playing for this. It all helps build up Tails and Cosmo's story for the season, and with that mini arc I wrote in earlier with Knuckles and Cosmo becoming friends, that'd be a good way to have him extra concerned as he tries digging the rock pile away to find them. Danny, your timer starts now.
So, I need a refresher. So, did they get like caved in underground or?
Yeah. So like they fell into a crevice, and then like a bunch of rocks fell on.
So they fell from
Yeah.
into a crevice. Okay.
Yeah. And then Tails is like rocking the bandage on his head for most of the episode.
Okay, banded. Just quickly put that on.
Yo, Skull, what do you think of the Sonic Prime Mickey Mouse Clubhouse jokes? What are you on about, Spidey?
Wait, I've seen those. It's like Mickey. It's for some reason it's like Mickey Mouse with all these references to a bunch of stuff.
I am lost.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. And
Family. Oh my god, I have one of those.
Tails, do you have a family? Was literally adopted.
Ah!
Like, oh yeah, sure, I could totally relate. Only family is Sonic.
And you know what? That's perfectly legit. Folks on the Bird app are comparing Sonic Prime to Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Why? Why? I have so many questions.
I'd have to see it, Spidey.
Yeah, no, I kind of want to see this now. I need to see the comparisons. Comparing it to Mickey Mouse Clubhouse? But why though? Like,
why?
What is there to connect?
What is the purpose? It's just people calling the show childish. Oh, well.
Childish?
I mean, people have been doing that basically since Prime first came out. I guess this is just a new way of them to do it.
I mean, now that Prime has been out and fully finished, and like that's it. Oh gosh. I can't say anything about what could have happened with Prime because I was actually told some stuff from one of the people who were working on Prime, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta keep quiet about it all.
Oh.
Yeah, but there was a lot of cool things planned for it, but the only thing I can say is that, like, with every animated Netflix series, you know, it got cut short. There was supposed to be more. I think that's the only thing I could say.
Yeah. You can kind of feel it in the third season as well when, like, that last fight, I think, went on for too long.
It went on forever.
4 episodes. And they really could have filled that space up with something else.
I mean, the thing is like, I have no problem with it taking a long time. Like, anime does that as well. Like, for example, like, when you have an anime type of fight, it's very much, hey, okay, let's have these other characters who were struggling with this, and whatnot all have a fight with an enemy they're supposed to conquer. But with Sonic Prime, it was very fast for them to deal with the enemy, and then they kind of just kept respawning infinitely.
Yeah.
So it's like every time they got one problem done, it was like another one showed up, and then another one showed up, and another one showed up.
It was just
So
like, it was just like it didn't really amount to anything. It just kind of felt like a lot of nothing
yeah,
before
like
they
I
finally
liked when they
got to
finally
the
got
conclusion.
Shadow in there.
Yeah,
But it makes me also wish that Shadow had a bigger role in the series, because I really
for
like.
sure.
I love the voice acting talent. The voice acting talent's so good.
Like,
And the animation was also really good too.
like the animation, I thought was like a bit more hit and miss. But oh, there's the timer. Jesus.
Oh, there's a timer. Okay. Well,
I am so
Family.
perplexed that they made that fucking ring even louder than the previous one. Like that was, oh. You know, it wasn't great before, but like, God, this one just really wants you to know the timer's done. Well, there we have it. Cosmo and Tails.
Family.
Yeah. I love that that up there, that family. It's like
I know. I wanted to go and make the family there, but I'm like, I'm not gonna have enough time for that.
it's like the polar opposite of the forget from the previous one.
Forget and family.
Yeah. So my prediction wasn't quite on the money with this one either. The prediction was Knuckles frantically digging.
Digging. Okay. That one is a fair one to assume by. I can definitely see. That was also, it was a close one, almost.
Yeah, it's like my mindset as I was making the predictions was like, surely she would think that the Knuckles digging aspect would be funny.
But we gotta have a wholesome moment with Tails and Cosmo. There were so many like Tails and Cosmo moments that were in there, because it's very much just, hey, Cosmo, and also Tails finally has a love interest.
That's very true. I gotta get some Tails and Cosmo in there.
Yeah, for some reason I now suddenly crave mozzarella sticks.
That's a good thing to crave. Okay. Let's move on here to episode 63. It's gonna be well, it's a little shorter than I was expecting, but it's longer than the previous two. Yet another idea I really like. The last two Chaos Emeralds are in the Metarex's possession, located in a space station of theirs. Eggman sabotages the X-Tornado and Amy's ship after faking a signal with our heroes, or faking a deal, rather, with our heroes to take advantage of them while Shadow and Rouge infiltrate the place with Helen, who tries to remind Shadow of the friendship they made on the Ark, and a confrontation with Dark Oak to end the episode on a good cliffhanger. Finally, however, I can make some significant changes. Chris having the single inhibitor ring on his person was contrived in the original, so I think it could be explained that Eggman noticed Shadow's continued exhaustion after battles and made him a new set to help. Just as well, Rouge triggering Shadow's PTSD to go after the emeralds for herself in the original was certainly a choice. Now, Rouge, in my opinion, is a character that would be willing to do most anything to get what she wants. Keyword being most, and this just feels too far, even for her, especially coupled with the fact that this isn't just anyone. Shadow's someone that she genuinely respects. What I think would be more in character for her to do is if she used her intelligence and tripped an alarm on purpose, sneaking away when things got crazy to go after the emerald instead. Aside from those two things, and toning Amy down a bit when she reunited with Sonic in the end, keep it as is.
Mm-hmm.
Your timer for this one starts now.
I don't know which version of the Metarex are here, but I'm just drawing the two ones that are the most clear to me, so Metarex 1 and Metarex 2 with the 2 Chaos Emeralds. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to draw the Metarex yet, and they are so important for this season.
You got Dark Oak and Black Narcissus going on. The second of which I don't think is in either one of these 2 episodes, but
really?
Whatever, it's all good.
Well, they're here now.
Yeah.
They're in these episodes now.
Spidey says, yeah, but like 4 more seasons of Big Mouth, though. How about no?
4 more seasons of Big... No. I don't even watch the show, but... I mean, there's probably someone out there who enjoys it.
Probably, I mean, yeah, there's got to be at least one person who enjoys, you know, something, no matter how bad it is.
Yeah. Wait, how many seasons of Big Mouth are there?
Beats me. There was another one of those, I forget if it was Big Mouth or a different one, but like, it was one of those ones that was like, it had a really ugly art style and people hated it. But apparently it had like an, I'm not sure. It had an episode though where like Freddie Mercury appears as a ghost, and the voice actor that they got for him sounds almost exactly like Freddie Mercury. Mercury.
Mercury.
It was uncanny. I was like, oh my god, this is like the perfect voice impressionist. What the hell?
Yeah, some voice actors are crazy.
For reals.
For realsies? For reallys?
For true.
Okay, cool. I'll just put this guy in here. It's a good thing they don't have faces, or else I'd have to draw them happy.
Tee, we have the emeralds.
We have the emeralds. You mean the Chaos Emeralds? These Chaos Emeralds?
You mean the Chaos Emerald. I just happen to have one of the Chaos Emeralds right here.
It just so happens, so... Just a little Chaos Emerald. Look at this little turtleneck sweater he's wearing that's not really a turtleneck, but looks like a turtleneck.
The best time to wear a striped sweater.
Sweater is all the time. Turtleneck.
I was once watching one of the troll movies, Spidey says, and I heard Roger Craig Smith. My goodness.
Wait, the troll movies, like with the poppy and branches and stuff?
Must be.
One of those troll movies? I've never watched the other ones. I've only seen the first one. Because like me and Johnny were super tired. Johnny's my other friend. We were traveling around New York and he was super dead tired and we're like, okay, let's go watch a movie. That way we can actually rest. And so we picked whatever was available, and at the time it was Trolls, the movie, and we're like, yeah, let's watch it. I enjoyed it. Johnny passed out, so I threw popcorn at him.
When in doubt, throw popcorn.
Yeah.
You have 1 minute.
Okay, I think I'm basically done. I think I actually need to make this just a little bigger. Because it kind of... These, like, very shiny gem parts on their forehead.
Yeah.
Are like the little space pod ships.
See here, Spidey says yes, the ones with Justin Timberlake. And Shad says, okay, I'm going to go sleep. Take care, you two. Take care, chat. Hey, Shad, thanks for
joining, Chad.
Thanks for popping in and saying hello and everything. And I'll catch you later. And you have a good sleep.
Yeah. Good night.
Nighty night, Chad.
Alright, I'm done.
Ooh-wee. Shad, of course, oh man, I cut off the alarm by 1 second. 1 second to spare. Shad, of course, is responsible for the Princess Skull meme, so you have her to thank. So there we go. Dark Oak and Black Narcissus. They got the emeralds.
2 Chaos Emeralds.
2. So yeah. My prediction for this one was another comedic take. It was Rouge pulling a fire alarm.
They got fire alarms on this planet.
On a space station, you know, probably.
We're in a water shortage.
Oh man.
Oh no.
So this is a plenty long one here. We're getting down to the final two for this stream, everybody.
I'm ready.
Episode 64. Dark Oak is... Oh yeah. Dark Oak is revealed to be a hologram, the Metarex leader telling Sonic that he isn't worth his time and instead, one of his generals will be arriving soon. Red Pine leads an armada, attacking the space station and telling everyone there that they fell right into his trap. Now all 7 Chaos Emeralds are in one place, soon to belong to the Metarex. Eggman orders Shadow and Rouge to escape, Helen trying to convince the former that Eggman's taking advantage of him. Shadow, not remembering the events of the SA2 arc but feeling like he can trust her, agrees to help her escape, using Chaos Control to get back to the Crimson Egg. While there, Eggman recognizes and taunts her over the situation, but Helen came prepared. Using a light in her hovercraft, she temporarily blinds Eggman's crew and gets away with the 2 emeralds in a small escape ship. Meanwhile, the overloaded Planet Egg inside the space station threatens its collapse, with Eggman detecting a gravitational field coming from it. And Sonic, Amy, and Cosmo try to make an escape with the last 2 emeralds. Red Pine is not holding back, however, destroying anything in his path, even other Metarex, to get to the emeralds. Shadow chases Helen down to Sonic's location, where she tosses him the Chaos Emeralds. Sonic and Shadow confront each other over the emeralds, leading to a clash in their super forms while Metarex... I'm so sorry. While Metarex forces fire at them. As the Planet Egg corrupts, it causes a black hole, starting to destroy the space station. Red Pine tries to escape but is informed their ships use too much energy in their assault and are pulled into the black hole, killing them. Sonic and Shadow rescue their respective groups, saving their lives and causing the Chaos Emeralds to scatter once more. Timer starts now.
So I'm going to do a silly one. So you might not be able to figure out what it is.
It looks like a meme.
All you had to do was say one word. And that's all it took for the meme to come out. Do you want me to tell you what I'm doing, or you want to try and guess?
It almost looks to be like Helen doing the solar flare from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Blinds Eggman with wheelchair.
Solar flare!
Solar flare.
It's beautiful. Spidey says I wouldn't be able to tell you what meme it is. Don't worry. I figured it out. You were talking about like how anime will do multi-episode long fights and whatnot as we were going. Like Dragon Ball Z was my like immediate like first thought. But I feel like with their like they kind of knew the art of how to do that by like making it interesting.
Yeah, like there was a lot of tension build up, I would say.
Yeah.
And it was like, hey, you don't know if like they're gonna do okay or like what's gonna happen. Where I feel like with this one, it was very much with Sonic Prime, you could very much be like, okay, yeah, no, like of course they're gonna win, you know, it's Sonic and whatnot. But I think it was missing like the big risk of like the whole will they, won't they. I do think it was like an interesting plot line to see that 9 was the one who became evil.
Yeah.
But I also really like the Egg Council. Except for Baby. Baby creeped me out. Baby Egg.
Yeah, the Chaos Council were, they were certainly characters, I'll give them that.
I think, which one was my favorite? The hipster one. Dr. Do something?
Dr. Deep, I think?
Oh yeah, Deep. Dr. Deep.
Yeah, I'm just like... They were, like, for me, I just kind of thought that they were all just really forgettable.
Even the main egg?
Yeah. It's just, you just can't replace the you know, the original Eggman, you know? You just can't. I'm sorry.
I mean, now, since we're on the whole topic of like us rewriting this and everything, how would you rewrite Sonic Prime?
That would definitely take some thinking.
Yeah, like what would you change to make it better? I feel like a lot of things, of course, were cut because of budget and whatnot, which is why they had to reuse like a lot of the same assets and a lot of the same things. I originally thought that it was going to be a whole thing where Sonic would show up to their new world. Wait. Where is that? Oh, there it is. Why is it not erasing? Okay, there we go. I personally thought it was going to be a thing where Sonic shows up to their world and it's like, okay, solves a problem. And then it goes to like not solving the problem. Like when Sonic first got teleported from New York to the forest place, I forget the name. I personally thought that it was gonna be like, okay, we're gonna go and head to New York. Like first, we're gonna solve all the problems here in this place, in that place, and get everyone to like realize who they are. And then once you fix one problem in a world, then the next world will open up. I wasn't expecting it to be a whole thing of, oh, Sonic is just gonna
He
like
just keeps
randomly
hopping back
teleport.
and forth.
Yeah, just keeps hopping back and forth
Oh,
to like
there's our
this world,
timer.
that world. Oh, there we go. Okay, for this one, I'm just gonna give it a little bit of color because I feel like color is important with this one at least.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So I'll just continue rambling on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take care of something here.
Sounds good.
Alright, there we go, that's the color.
Yay, there's the color. Solar flare.
Solar Flare Helen!
Solar flare, Helen.
I love this. My, the prediction was wrong again, but I don't care. This more than makes up for it.
Yeah, I was like, I know it's gonna be a wrong prediction, but it's gonna be funny. Literally Helen using the power of her wheelchair to blind Eggman.
This is one of the best ideas yet. Joanne, Helen is performing the solar flare technique from Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball Z.
Just gotta escape from Eggman's ship, you know. So she does this to distract them, or rather, you know, obscure their vision.
Solar flare. Alright. There we go. Okay, I'm done. I'm ready for the next one.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Helen, for your service.
The true American hero, Helen Helenson. I forget what her actual... Did they give her a last name? We'll have to look that up afterward.
It's Chris's last name now. Chris Thorndike, now it's Helen Thorndike.
Helen Thorndike. Alright, so our last one here for today.
My god, the last one.
Yep. Episode 65 here. Mission matchup. Oh gee, a chaotix episode that's objectively perfect? I never would have guessed. It really is just a bunch of silly shenanigans revolving around the detective's harebrained attempts to get Tails and Cosmo to confess their puppy love in a surprise party. It's great and I love it. The only thing I'd maybe add to make it flow a little better... Sorry, holding off another sneeze. Nose, are you going to cooperate? Are we good now?
You gotta sneeze. You gotta sneeze.
The only thing I'd maybe add to make it flow with this specific version of the story is a short scene with Helen telling Sonic about how she misses everyone on Earth, and Sonic assuring her that they'll get her back home. And even then, that's not making the episode better, just adding on to its perfectness. Legit feel good stuff. Timer starts now.
So this is the episode where like the Chaotix go and meddle into Cosmo and Tails' relationship, huh?
Yep. This is the big old party.
Oh, it's so funny.
I love that one. One of my friends and I had like a Chaotix-a-thon, basically, where like we watched just like all of the Chaotix episodes of X, and then finished off by watching that Vector episode of Boom. It was a great time.
Man, when Vector got into Sonic Boom, I was like, please, I want more Vector.
Yeah, I love that meme that happened when he returned too, or when he debuted, and someone uploaded a clip of it on YouTube with the title "The Physical Return of Christ."
What? Huh?
For real, they really did, and I laughed so hard at that.
The physical return of... I need to see this.
Yeah. To Shay and Felicia both, welcome in.
Welcome.
Let's see here. Felicia said, "Ooh, Helen, ooh-ah." I don't know if I've ever said this before, but has anyone ever heard of the Sonic X fan theory / headcanon / what have you that Helen is actually Maria reincarnated? Also, sorry if this was brought up during the stream already. I just got here.
Or
Well,
it could be Maria's... Probably not her sister, but it could be related to Maria's family because she was sent up from space. And her family lived down below. And in the Sonic X Shadow Generations, it confirmed that Maria had a little sister.
Maria had a sister, so
yeah, Maria had a sister.
So maybe that sister had a family, but that was basically like the whole gist of like what we were doing with season 2 during like the SA2 arc was Helen kind of like reminded Shadow of Maria. I thought that was like a kind of like a no-brainer. Blonde-haired, blue-eyed little girl just makes sense to me. So. Yeah. Joanne says Shy Tails. Shay says, OMG, it's the princess. You know it. You know it, Shay.
The princess.
One of my other friends, Laz, got a commission, so this is like the PNGtuber version of your princess design. The official princess design. And so I'm just showing it here in Reactive as like a little bit of a preview to what we could possibly be building up here with our donation goal. It'll be a little more. Say if we hit the goal, or well, like if we hit the goal, it's like gonna be every stream through 2025. But like I'll do the proper like PNGtuber program like regardless. It'll just be a little more occasional, you know.
Occasional, ooh.
But, yeah. Oh, thank you, Shay.
Are you guys a fan of Princess Skull? Yes or yes, those are your choices.
I sure hope they are. Felicia says, the way you're drawing Vector gives me, Gummy Goo Digital Surface vibes.
Gummy Goo!
Digital Circus. Jeez, I cannot words today.
It's probably because of his very squishy demeanor.
His very squishy demeanor.
Yeah, his very squishy demeanor to look like Gummy Goo.
Yeah, he's firmly out of good boy mode right now. He's in troublemaker mode. He's a schemer. Spidey says, I choose or. You like flowers, don't you, Squidward?
Just gonna more sweat drops on Tails. Just like, oh my god. Little ear blush, yay.
Oh man.
How much time do we have right now?
0 seconds. The timer
Oh,
literally went off as you were asking.
Okay, well, you know what? Since it's the last one, I'm just gonna quickly color it, and then we can wrap it up from here.
Yeah, this is give it some color.
Color. It's like, no. No, I don't like flowers at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
The flowers, no, they're lame, and then it just so happens to be as like Cosmo walking into the doorway, right? So you're gonna have the apology scene later.
What? I think flowers are cringe. Cosmo, no! Oh my god. Cheeky looking Vector. I just wanted to draw him all cheeky.
Then he said flowers were cringe as she walked in. He got all embarrassed and farted. It was a sad situation.
Oh my god. Oh no, he got embarrassed and tooted himself. It's pretty embarrassing.
Shay says emotional damage.
Emotional damage attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, poor Tails. As Cosmo left the room, there was a dookie on the floor.
Robert says, Vec knows what's up.
He knows. He can see love from a mile away. After all, he is a mom lover.
Felicia says, OMG, this is so going up to your little kid sibling and being like, ooh, you have a crush on someone, and jokingly embarrassing them, Core.
Oh my god. I mean, how can you not? When you find out that one of your pals or your siblings have a crush on someone, you gotta tease them.
You gotta make the jokes.
Gotta, like, you can't just let them go scot-free, not teased at all. I know for me, like, whenever I had a crush on someone, I was very good at hiding it, so no one would ever, like, tease me about it. There were some people who tried to tease me about people who I was just friends with, though. And I'm like, ew, gross. Them? Never. That was in high school.
Insanity.
Insanity?
I'm
trying to remember what.
It definitely happened to me a few times in school. Where,
yeah.
Like I was probably more obvious about it with some than with others. Either that or I was just obvious with everyone. I don't know.
They all knew. The second you had feelings for someone, immediately the entire class turns their head and stares at you.
I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest.
Alright. There we go.
Oh, lovely.
Now we can do the showcase.
Yes. So my prediction for this last one here was Tails and Cosmo with the Chaotix. So just a little off, but you know,
I would say half right.
A halvesies there. Vector and Tails. it's a lovely one.
Yeah, so I guess we'll show all of them now. So
yeah, let's do this as episode 53. We got Cosmo emerging from her ship. The prediction was Knuckles yelling at Sonic. 54, Sonic and Helen calling back to.
Sonic and Helen. Pinky promise.
I was trying to think of the right word, but they're calling back to the Pinky Promise that they had back at the end of season 2, and that was a correct prediction.
Yeah.
50, 55 is Amy finding Sonic. We considered that one a halvesies.
I have these.
It was pretty close to the prediction. 56 was Knuckles and Cosmo becoming friends. The prediction on this one was Rouge blackmailing Bokun, so we didn't quite get there, but you know, a lovely drawing, and that goes for every one of these.
I'm just gonna redraw their eyes because you could barely see them like this.
With 57, we got. I guess Bokun accidentally got himself with the sleeping powder, but he also got Boko and Deco. So this one's also like a bit of a halvesies, so we can consider that like 2 correct predictions.
And this one.
We got both groups going off to look for Sonic. The girls are on the ground. The boys are up in the plane.
The boys
my prediction.
Can't touch the ground. The ground has too many cooties.
The ground is lava.
Oh no, the girls are melting.
Oh no. The prediction for this one was just anything with Cosmo, so that was a very easy correct prediction. So they're all looking for Sonic. Oh yeah, that's this one right here. Oh yeah, Vector going good boy mode with the I Love Cream's Mom T-shirt. Get yours today at Hot Topic. The prediction for this one, another halvesies. So we got like 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah, it was. Let's see here, episode 60. Rouge discovering Shadow in his stasis pod. That was a correct prediction. So 4.5 now.
Conk shoe, me.
This is very true. Spidey says, Bokun. If Bokun was a musician, I would go to every concert. Oh, you know what, man? Just that angelic voice. Then we got 61. Eggman is telling Shadow to just forget about his past. It doesn't matter. Prediction for this one was Cosmo and Tails.
Nope. We got Shadow and Eggman.
Yeah. Love that one, though.
The contrast.
Yeah, the contrast for sure. Episode 62. Cosmo and Tails start to connect. The prediction for this one was Knuckles frantically digging, so still just 4.5 on the prediction scale. But this is a lovely, wholesome one. Episode 63 was the Metarex, specifically Dark Oak here with Black Narcissus, with the 2 Chaos Emeralds that they possess.
Yeah, they got 2 gemmies.
Yeah, the prediction on that one was Rouge pulling a fire alarm, so so still a bit off, but there we go. Episode 63. Then 64, Helen's been doing some training with Master Roshi, man. She knows the solar flare, and is using it to get out of the Crimson Egg and make a break for it. So there we go. The prediction for that one was Super Sonic and Super Shadow. Then episode 65, our finale here. Vector giving Tails a little bit of a tease, about his feelings for Cosmo. So another halvesies. We'll call that 5 correct predictions out of 15. So I got a third of them.
Yeah, you did pretty good, I would say. Pretty well.
Yeah, I'm surprised, to be honest. The prediction on this one was Tails and Cosmo with the Chaotic, so there we go.
And now I'm just gonna do my best to send them all to you.
Ooh.
So you can have all the files.
Yeah. So there we go. Still only have Robert's dono, but you know, it's always fun to go and do these and whatnot, and it's been amazing this year. Like our expectations for Extra Life, like we were lagging behind actually for most of the year, and then game day happened, and it was just donation after donation after donation, and that made this possible, and a bunch of other wonderful stuff coming along in the future as well. And ignore the suspicious or suspenseful rather music. It's
The suspenseful music. All right.
It's been it's been pretty cool to you know, do this for the benefit of children's health at Beaumont. Or sorry, no, it's Corewell Health. They changed their name. So yeah. Again, if you guys feel like donating, there's a pinned message at the top of the chat. It's also in the description of the video. So that's the first half of Sonic X Season 3. Second half, it's sometime. I don't know, if, like with schedules and whatnot.
Oh my gosh, yeah, no, schedules have been like crazy busy, so we'll definitely try and figure out a time. Oh hey, look!
Oh man,
a gifted membership.
You know, I had a feeling it was going to be Felicia as well.
Another prediction.
Yeah, so thank you, Spidey, for the gift dono. We now have $837 for
let's go
Extra Life this year, and a big thank you, everyone, to you guys for you know, donating to the cause and everything. It's again, it's been a beautiful time and just a load of fun here on game day and doing this. These are always great. I love seeing these doodles come together and whatnot.
Yeah, honestly, it's just fun getting a chance to draw some silly doodles and not think too hard about it when it comes to the 5-minute timer.
Yeah. So the next one we do will be the second half of season 3. Again, don't quite know when, but I think that the gimmick for that one is we got quite the finale planned for season 3. So I wanted to give Dani some extra time, so 20 minutes for the season finale. However,
really, 20 minutes for the season finale?
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah,
oh my god.
Like it, you know, I think the time will make sense, and like I think the drawing idea is going to be pretty obvious as well. So like 20 minutes I think will be the perfect time, but we'll just have to wait and see for that. But the flip side to that is most of the other episodes are going to have a 2-minute timer.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Dani gets to select 3 though, for extra time. So it's like, if she wants,
I get to select 3. I have the mercy of 3 choices out of 13.
So 12 as a baseline are going to be 2 minutes, but Dani can choose to add 3 minutes to 3 of those episodes if she wishes.
Okay, and then if I really like the sketch, then I might do it.
Yeah. So. And then of course we have the 20-minute finale. So that's season 3 part 2. We'll have an announcement for that as soon as things are scheduled. And yeah, I think that just about does it here. And whatnot. This reminds me of the Code Lyoko rewrite that I've been starting to work on. OMG, I merged the dubiously canon sequels into the original 4 seasons to make 9 seasons. Oh man. Well, good luck with that, Felicia.
That's so cool.
So yeah. I would do like a Q&A here, but my throat is surprisingly getting tired. So
You need some water, and you've been
yeah,
sneezing all day too.
and yeah, my nose does need some care actually. So uh, yeah, I think we're gonna call it stream here. But Dani, once again, thank you for indulging in this.
You're welcome. And thank you everyone for coming. I hope to see you all soon for the next time we
Yeah,
do the stream sometime next year.
cheer, buddy. Season 3. We'll have the announcement ASAP. Thank you all for coming in here and watching and donating and supporting the children at Cornwall Health Children's Hospital. It really does mean a lot. You know, that we far and away broke the extra life record and continue to add a little more here today. So, with all that said, I gotta get going. So, I have been skull902.
And I'm CuteyTCat.
Thank you for watching and have yourselves a wonderful day. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye.